The story begins with a girl in pool. Two boys are mixing something into her drink, and after drinking it, she becomes unconscious. They attempt to rape her. Suddenly, she starts developing rashes on her body and eyes. The boys panic and flee the scene. Next, we see some officers. We learn that the girl's name is Olivia. She was an actress who took a drug that kept her looking young, despite containing mercury. This drug ultimately caused her death. In the next scene, we meet a girl named Yashoda, who is carrying someone's child. Yashoda is in the hospital. She is told that she must leave the house for the delivery and that she can only become a mother once. However, she decides to proceed because she desperately needs money for her sister's surgery. Some people arrive to take her away in a car. They give her a tablet that makes her unconscious and take her away. The scene shifts to a couple named Shiva and Ramsey, who are on a journey. Their car meets with an accident. Yashoda regains consciousness and finds herself in a luxurious hospital. She sees that many other girls, like her, are carrying someone else's child. She meets Madhu, who is in charge of the place. She gives Yashoda a remote and asks to press whenever she needs anything. Yashoda starts mingling with everyone there. Meanwhile, the police discover that Shiva didn't die in the accident but due to a lack of oxygen bag. They also find a dead body with a sample identical to the one found on Olivia's body. Dr. Gautam arrives and checks Yashoda's child condition. He advised not to see the baby but she does. In another scene, some officers are keeping an eye on a man. The man notices them, lies down, and starts firing at them. One of the officers is killed. The scene then shifts back to the unknown hospital, where Kajal, a girl close to Yashoda, starts having sudden pain health complications. Jay takes her for delivery. Later, Yashoda asks Madhu about Kajal, whom she considers an elder sister. Madhu tells her that Kajal's child was lost, so she has been sent home. Yashoda becomes suspicious after hearing this and decides to investigate. The police are trying to uncover more about the girls' same-death cases. They discover that, like the Olivian girls, one of these girls is arriving in India today. The police keep an eye on her and follow her to a remote forest area. Meanwhile, Layla, who is with Yashoda, is taken to Zone 2. This zone is known to be very strict. Despite the rules, Yashoda follows them there. In Zone 2, Yashoda meets a girl named Jenny, who confides in her. When Yashoda doesn't listen to her, Jenny tries to force her hand. Yashoda realizes that Jenny is also involved with the people running this operation. Jenny tries to attack Yashoda, but Yashoda defends herself and pushes Jenny away, exclaiming that she is her ally. Madhu watches all of this unfold on the CCTV cameras. Yashoda then discovers that all the girls are killed after giving birth. Yashoda is kept in another room. We see that after delivery, the children are placed in a sick room. A guard enters the room where Yashoda is being held, and she overpowers him. During the fight, Yashoda kills the guard. Yashoda then goes to Madhu's room and confronts her. Dr. Gautam arrives and they capture Yashoda, tied her up to a chair. Yashoda demands to know what is happening, and Madhu begins to tell her backstory. Madhu explains that she was very beautiful in college and won a beauty competition, which caught the attention of a politician. Gautam, who was a student at the time, also noticed her and proposed, but she rejected him because she didn't find him attractive. Despite her friends telling her that Gautam was a genius, she says brain doesn't matter, but at the same time when the politician proposed to her, she accepted because she was drawn to his money and power. After they married, Madhu had plenty of wealth. However, she discovered that she had a disease related to her pregnancy that caused her to lose her beauty. The politician abandoned her upon hearing this, and Madhu attempted suicide, but she was saved and treated. Gautam, who had become a doctor, found her and told her he had a cure for her disease. He had been researching this disease extensively. He promised to help her on the condition that she must stay with him. Desperate, Madhu accepted his offer. After numerous experiments, Gautam succeeded in making Madhu even more beautiful than before. Gautam believed that Madhu would stay with him, but then he went to meet the politician. The politician's goons started beating Gautam because Madhu didn't want to be with him as he had less money than the politician. Gautam fought back and told Madhu that the effects of the drug only last for 6 months and she would need to take it again to maintain her beauty. If she left him, she would revert to her previous state. The politician then devised a plan. He suggested that he invest a lot of money into launching a beauty cosmetics, and make Gautam brand, promising that they could earn substantial profits from it. Gautam agreed to this business proposal. Madhu then finishes her story, telling Yashoda everything. Madhu then goes to her meeting and tells Gautam, "You sit here and take care of her. Watch everything." During the meeting with foreign investors, they ask Madhu what would happen if someone tried to copy their idea. Madhu confidently says there's no chance of that and introduces Gautam as the mastermind behind their brand. She explains that their drug ensures the skin never ages, meaning it will always keep users looking young. One of the investors asks how the drug is distributed. Gautam explains that the drug is derived from the plasma of unborn children in the mother's womb. This plasma remains untouched by sunlight and is completely fresh, making it ideal for the drug. To obtain this plasma, they recruit girls from poor families as surrogate mothers, take their babies, do to fake liver pain attempts and kill them. In the next scene, we see the police still at the same location. Vasudev, sitting nearby, realizes too late that someone in the police force is in contact with a politician. The commissioner arrives, and it is revealed that he is the one in touch with a politician. He knew everything and had set a trap to kill the police officers. Meanwhile, Yashoda manages to untie herself and escape. She spots an exit gate and runs toward it, but a dog starts chasing her. As she runs toward a ditch, Gautam finds her and takes her back to his office. Gautam starts talking about tomorrow, with the commissioner standing at the counting point with everyone else. Behind Gautam is another counting point, and it is revealed that Yashoda is there too. In a twist, we learn that Yashoda is actually a police officer. She comes from a poor family and was trained by Vasudev. After passing all the tests, she became a senior officer. Yashoda tells everything to Vasudev, and Vrinda overhears it. Vrinda learns from a hospital that she can earn 20 lakh rupees by becoming a surrogate mother. Desperate to make Yashoda a police officer, Vrinda agrees to become a surrogate mother. She leaves the money at home and disappears. Vasudev and Yashoda find out that she had gone to a company to become a surrogate mother, which is why Yashoda infiltrated the company to save her sister. Yashoda had been watching them from the beginning, noting where the cameras were and where the paths led. They were also keeping an eye on Gautam. Gautam, holding a device, presses a button, causing his goons to attack the police officers. As Yashoda tries to take Madhu and Gautam out, some goons start shooting. Gautam attempts to escape, and a fight breaks out between Yashoda and the goons in the warehouse. During the struggle, Gautam deliberately attacks Yashoda in the stomach, killing her child. Enraged, Yashoda beats him severely. She then gathers the girls and addresses Vrinda. Yashoda declares that Vrinda is not just her sister, but all the girls here are her sisters. Madhu tries to escape, but Yashoda manages to lead all the girls out. However, she can't find Vrinda. Madhu runs towards a helicopter, but Yashoda shoots at the helicopter, disabling it. Madhu reveals a shocking secret: Gautam had used her baby for his first dose of the beauty drug. Furious, the girls rush towards Madhu. In her panic, Madhu tries to push them away but falls into a ditch. Meanwhile, the police have killed the commissioner and all the goons. Gautam is also arrested. Suddenly, they hear a girl screaming, "It's Vrinda." The surrogate mothers help deliver Vrinda's baby. In the next scene, we see the politician being jailed. And this film ends here. Hope you like this video. If so, then subscribe King's Recaps for more amazing recaps. Also, thanks for watching.